When VIVO V50 launched last month, I went through their website, I saw all the reviews over the YouTube, and their emphasis on their camera really tempted me, so I had to try it out. Now, when I'm looking for a phone to purchase, my priority list is very simple. A good camera that will save me in most cases, a good battery, and a decent enough chipset that could handle my work profile. And VIVO V50 seems to check all those departments because why not? My demands are so simple. India's first wedding portrait photography camera phone. They did their branding like that, which was very impressive to me. However, I do not have any wedding invitations recently, so I could not get to try it out in that environment. However, I took it out for testing, and here are my observations. You can shoot up to 1080p 60 fps and 4K 30 fps from both the back camera and the front camera because both of these cameras use the main sensor, and in good lighting, almost any camera phone will perform well at this budget segment. There are only two video modes, one is natural bokeh and another one is Z cinematic bokeh. Z cinematic bokeh is basically give you that widescreen vibe of cinematic videos. Now here is the first limitation that really hurt me, and that is you can shoot only at 1080p 24 fps using any of these video modes. Now wouldn't it be cool if you could have shot 4K 60 fps in this Z cinematic bokeh effect, this widescreen cinematic videos with really smooth slow motion, but no, in this camera you don't get 4K 60 fps to start with. So I don't know why I am emphasizing so much, because when I saw that mode, that widescreen mode, I instantly had this picture in my mind that I would shoot some slow motion using this mode, but that's not going to happen. A good thing, however, with both of these modes is that you can control the aperture, which gives you a nice digital background blur. It's really perfect for someone who does a lot of mobile vlogging because that background blur really adds up to the quality of how the video looks. Yes, I did found some focus issues while using the camera, but I think in our day-to-day usage it won't be that noticeable unless you are planning to do some serious cinematography with this phone. Then it will matter to you. Also, I love this sound when you toggle with the zoom or aperture. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention is that with both of these portrait video modes that I just mentioned, you might experience some focus hunting issues, so that's something to note down. Since this phone does not have any periscope lens, that means that you get to take digitally zoomed photos. That means photos taken with your main camera cropped and processed for you, something like that. Both the photos and videos taken up to 2x zoom is good and usable. Beyond that, I would not complain about this because unless you are using a flagship phone that has a dedicated periscope lens, you can't expect your phone, even if they have a periscope lens, to take good pictures and videos, with good details, because not all of us are using Samsung S series Ultra flagship phones, right? They have their thing, that's their specialty. This is a feature-rich camera phone collaborated with Zeiss, and that you get to see all throughout the camera app. So many filters and movie LUTs and so many things that maybe most of us might not even use it that much. I'm just saying that if you are someone who just take your picture and you are happy with however the photo is processed by your phone and you want to just upload that straight on your social media, then if you are a user like that, then this phone is great because its photo processing is very impressive. However, if you are a photographer and you are looking to take serious photos using this phone, then I assume that you have to edit those photos, so you cannot rely on the processing. And I'm talking about, I think, most phones that I have known. So what you can do is you can install a stable Gcam version for your even this phone and use that. I have made a dedicated video that you can see where I have just explained to you that for budget or mid-range phones, how using Gcam, which is a third-party camera app, and using your stock camera app might give you a different result at different lighting conditions, so you might want to check that out. Talking about photo processing of this phone, I have taken many shots in many lighting conditions, and till 2x zoom, the photo processing is very impressive, and I really enjoyed taking the photos and videos for that matter. Especially the amount of options that you get in portrait mode, I have never seen anything like this in any phone before. They also have a dedicated section in their camera app for capturing events like weddings. Something I didn't understand about this phone is that they have not given any periscope lens, but in the night mode they have given two modes like a supermoon and astro. For astro I understand, for astrophotography, which I didn't try because can we see stars in city? But with the supermoon, if they had a zoom lens, then it would be understandable, because I tried taking pictures of moon and here are the results. They are just decent, nothing extraordinary. I love the macro shots that this phone is capable of. They have a dedicated macro mode. However, if you are not using the macro mode and just going close to your subject and maybe using a little bit of zoom to take that macro shot, with the later processing of that picture, the picture turns out to be beautiful. The Vivo website calls it a flagship level camera sensor, and how much flagship a camera is best tested in the low light. So I took it out during the night to take some shots.
I'm turbulent and you are cool. You watch me smile and dance like a fool. But I don't care, 'cause you do like me. We lose it all and we'll be free. We lose it all. We lose it all.
I also tested the stabilization with this phone, and you can get an idea from this video. It's not bad. Also, no one was there to take my picture, so I had to take some selfie to test out the front camera. The best part about this phone is its battery. 6000 mAh massive battery, and even with the entire day of taking shots, I just ended up with 57% battery usage. How cool is that? You can easily last a day or a half with this phone if you are traveling. I think it's a really good camera phone at this price range, and it surely lives up to what it claims. Truth be told, I have never used any flagship phones before, and this phone is the closest to flagship that I have ever used, and I will say that I am very impressed with its camera and battery, and I think I'm going to enjoy using this phone.